let's try some problem solving with trigonometry. I'm going to start with an abstract problem, and then I've got a couple of real-world sort of problems. Let's start with this one. Calculate the area of this triangle. Calculate the area of a triangle. What's the formula for the area of a triangle? Isn't it area is half base times height? Now you might have learnt that as base times height divided by 2 or length times width divided by 2. Doesn't matter. The key though is this: the base and the height, or the length and the width, have to be at right angles to each other, have to be perpendicular. I don't have any right angles in this triangle. So how am I going to apply this to that triangle? What I need is to manufacture a right angle out of that. I need to modify the triangle somehow so that I can get two measurements at right angles. I know. What if I drop a perpendicular line down here? Then I've made myself a perpendicular height. I'm going to call that h. This 20, remember, goes for the whole length of the triangle, so that can be my base and that can be my height, so that I end up with a base and a height that are at right angles. Can I work out the height here? Of course I can. I've got a right angle triangle now. I've got one length and an angle. I need to know the other length. Okay? Which two sides have I got? I've got the hypotenuse and I've got the opposite side. Hypotenuse and opposite is sine. So, sine of my angle is opposite on hypotenuse. Put into the formula what I know. Sine of 40 degrees is h, which is what I know, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 9. So my height, h, is 9 times sine 40 degrees. Having got there, you need a calculator, and you go 9 sine 40. Oh, how much accuracy do I need? I've got metres here. I'm going to round this off to millimetres, but in fact, I'm not going to round it off in the calculator. I'm going to keep all those lovely decimal places for later in my calculator. It is 5.785 metres. And as I say, there's more decimal points there, but I'm not going to write them, but I will use them next. Okay, I've worked out my height, 5.785 metres. Does that make sense? Yes, it's about half of the 9. That looks about right. Okay, my area now is half times the base times the height. So then we just type into our calculator, half times 20. Now, when I go times, then I'm going to put this number in. I'm not going to type it again. I'm going to ask my calculator for the last answer. Most modern calculators, most modern scientific calculators have a way to do that. You need to work out where that is. On mine, it's down here near the equal sign. Times the last answer gives me 57.851 square metres. Again, it's a question of how many decimal places I want. It's not clear from the context of the problem, except that these numbers have 1 or 2 digits in them. I probably don't need this many digits. Better to have more than less if I don't know, so I'll leave it at that. That's the first problem.